feel like when I start, like I never quite feel ready, but whatever. Just up a little more, I guess. Did I grow? Okay. So I guess we'll try from this angle again. You definitely see me, but sometimes I want you to kind of see like kind of what I'm doing. Hello. I am Raven. We are live. I am still working on my Otis Overalls from So Liberated. I've actually kind of, you know, made some pretty good headway. So I think the last time, the last time I just did a little bit. I just did the inseam and put the flat fill seam in there. Now I have actually put in cuffs on the leg bottoms. So actually pretty much the bottoms of these are complete. So now I'll be working like on the bib part. So that's where I'm at. So the front bib specifically is what I'm working on now. So let me show you my pieces for those. So this is the front bib. It's 2 pieces. I'll have to sew them together so it'll look something like this, right? Just to kind of give you an idea here. And this is the facing that will be behind it. So first thing I need to do is stay stitch the curves. The pattern did call for maybe some interfacing if you're like using like a very soft fabric that may stretch, and linen. This feels pretty precious. Like I think I've mentioned, it kind of has a tendency to kind of bag out and stretch. So I decided to do that, but I decided to do that off camera because you just really can't see, I think, too much here. So I will at least do that. Once again, I have these dots here just to let me know like which side is the right side versus the wrong side. So nothing super exciting yet. Actually, you know what? Forget it. I am actually getting pretty excited about this project so far. And actually, what I'm wearing is actually not pajamas. It is the, oh God, I forgot the name of the jumpsuit, but it's a true bias pattern. This was actually the one I pattern tested. I'll put the information in the description box for that information, but I love this pattern. I plan on making one more, just a plain black one, but I've made this one. This was like the first one I made, and I just usually wear it around the house. Sometimes I'll wear it outside because it's the shorts version. So I like it because it's like, it's very much like a kitty print, but you know, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna waste this on a child. I'm just kidding. JK. And then the other one is kind of like this kind of greenish color. It's really cute. But yeah, the next one I'm gonna do will be another one in black. But anyway, stay stitching the facing, arm openings, and the front bibs. Let's see. So it's like 1/2 inch or so. Maybe I'll just do 3/8. Yeah. Who's gonna know? Nobody's gonna know. I think the chat function is activated, but I'll be honest with you, because I'm still doing this from my phone and I haven't like set it up properly, like I can't see it. So, I mean, I don't know about that. I'm gonna try it next time to actually have it. Oh, I see it. What? Leslie, how are you, my friend? I have one person and it's someone I know. Okay, I didn't know the comments were gonna come up on the phone, but now I know. So, yeah. Now I know that I just haven't been getting comments. It's not that they haven't been going somewhere else, I just haven't been getting them. So, welcome, welcome. It is boring right now, but it's fine. Honestly, the important thing is that I'm sewing right now. Like, this has been like my greatest motivator to sew. I don't, you know, I don't know what that says about me. Like, do I need to? I don't know. All right, so stay stitching there. And what are you doing on a Sunday? Like, usually Leslie is my friend that like, I mean, the streets have been calling all our names, but Leslie is in those streets safely. She is vaccinated, my friends, but she lives that life. She lives life is what I'm trying to say. Not that life. Oy. Very happy to see you in here. Don't worry about me, do your sewing. Oh, okay, okay. I'm just gonna, she's telling me to shut up and sew. That's what she's really trying to tell me to do. Or worry about yourself. All good. Well, just happy to see you, friend. If I'm very honest with you, like, am I motivated to do this right now? No, but do I need to do it? Yes, I do, and I'm very glad to be here. Usually I try to like, and I think it's a good idea to do, to read through like all of your instructions before you start the project. Doesn't mean you have to like understand every step, but as long as you like kind of get a rough idea of everything. Oh my goodness. Oh, I saw like 2 people for a second. The other person was like, whoop. They dipped out real quick. You know what? Actually, I'm like that on lives too. Especially when I come in and if there's only like, if I come in and I'm like person 2 or 3, I'm like, back. I don't know what that's about. So I get it. But what I was saying was like, usually I kind of, not pride myself, but I really do try to read through like all the instructions first. So then you're kind of familiar with everything, but I will be honest, I have not done that for this one. So what I'm trying to say is you'll be seeing me read, and you know, that's just part of it. So okay. What? Long curvy edge of the front facing stitch a scam forward from the raw edge. Oh, okay. Press the edge towards the wrong side. Okay. Okay, so the next step is using my facing to stitch like 1/4 inch. This pattern has been like, anytime you have to turn up like a hem or something at the like a 1/4 of an inch or something, it'll tell you to go ahead and sew it down first. And actually, I don't usually do that. I usually just go ahead and just, you know, turn up the edges. But It's actually quite helpful like on curves. So I'll allow it, I'll do that. And then press the edge to the wrong side using line stitching as a guide. And then it says, man, it says if your fabric frays easily, which is linen, so it does, you may want to edge stitch along this folded curve edge. I feel like it's been giving me a lot of like extra information like that, and I don't like to be doing anything extra, but I don't want this to fall apart either, you know? So I had to do all the extra things to edge stitch along this folded curve edge. Okay. You know, when I used to like sew curves, I used to just kind of go with the curve. But you know, like until you just, the thing is like you kind of shouldn't do that. I mean, you can, but what you're doing is like you're letting the fabric win. But see, you have to show the fabric who's boss. So if it starts curving, you just straighten that thing. You're the boss, not the fabric. But this fabric used to whip me. Time to press. All right. Not my finest moment. I like legit pressed the seam button when I knew my hand was there. Just... all right, Leslie. I know you. What? Hey, Maria. Hey. Oh my goodness. All my sewing friends are here. Just making my heart just melt. Maria, how are you? How'd it go at the... It was like an arts festival. I know you had a booth. Maria does big things. Not only does she sew, and she's very talented. She was a Bernina queen. She does wonderful quilts, and like, she knows like CAD, and she does like all the things. And but she also paints, and she has her own Etsy shop. And I will put that down below because I can. It'll be later, clearly, but the festival went well. I'm glad to hear it. This is like my my happy dance for you. Yeah. I guess you saw Leslie's in the room too. So fun. SEW fun. Yes. I am I'm working on the Otis Overalls by So Liberated. I'm doing, did I say Otis Overall? Yeah. Um, and it's yet another onesie pattern. I'm really kind of like all about the onesies. Yep, I'm here because Leslie. Nice! Yep. That's, you know what? Like, if you don't sew and you just happen to like pop in here, just know like you should sew. Like, sewing friends are like friends. I was actually, I mentioned this like maybe 10 minutes ago, but you know that I actually wasn't in the mood to do this, but now like this is really nice. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's see. I don't have any like fun stories or anything to tell. I didn't actually. I wasn't expecting company. You know what I mean? But I'm glad to have it. Okay, so now I have to edge stitch this. I'm just kidding. It's fine. That's what I'm here for. Are any of y'all working on anything? Or y'all just being creeps and watching me? Just kidding. Okay. The thing about the phone is like you have to be quick, boy. I'm using my peripheral vision, like sewing, but I'm like creeps forever. Heck yeah, man. I am a creep and a half. And I am not, I am proud of that. You know? Like, do I post a lot on Instagram? No. Am I on all the time? Of course. I'm cleaning my room, enjoying all the background. Yes! Okay, okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. Just, being productive in any way that you can. You don't even have to be productive. Sometimes you just don't want to feel alone in my sewing room. I'm not gonna sing for y'all. I sew, but singing is not what I do. I'm doing a puzzle now. I kind of want to zoom. You know what? We haven't done a zoom in a minute. See, when you have sewing friends, sometimes you do zooms, and that's amazing too. You think there would be like a lot of sewing talk? I mean, there is, but there's a lot of other talk too. There's a third person. Yes, there's a third person, but you know what? If they want to be nameless, that's fine. I told you I'm a creep and a half. Creep on, creep on. Thanks for being here. I'm playing too much because now my edge stitch is starting to. It's gonna be fine. Who's gonna know? No one. Just us. And who are y'all gonna tell? Nobody? Alright, now what? So let's see. Sew the front facing to the back facing, right sides together at the side seams. Tile. Oh, thank you. Basically, Maria's letting me know that, just in case, I think you missed that I burned myself. I love y'all too. Maria, you actually missed that I nearly burned myself with the steam, but I'm okay. I'm okay. It's not the first time it's happened, so it's fine. Let's see, so the front facing to the back facing, right sides together with the side seams. Press seam on, just open. Okay. Wait, what? Do y'all do that? You read it, you're like, cool, yeah, I got it. Okay, cool. What do I do? Let's see. Front facing to back facing. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Oh, back facing. This part. Okay. Back facing sides together. You know, like part of me was like kind of even like afraid to start these lives because I was like, oh my god, everybody's gonna like see all my quirks, and it's like it just, you know, it just doesn't even matter. But did I get it done though? Am I doing the thing though? Yes and yes. So as long as I don't hurt myself, but luckily I have someone in the chat that's willing to call 911. You know my address. You know where to send them. Okay. Is this facing? Yeah. All right. Oh, Maria, do you ever use drafting dots? I'm only asking you because I know you do CAD stuff, but I mean, that doesn't. I mean, you would use these for regular drafting, but I use them to like put the, like, use your words, to show the right side versus the wrong side of the fabric. Okay. I saw we had like 4 people for like just a second and then they dipped. I feel it. I feel it. I feel you though. No love is lost. What? Okay, that looks right. Eventually, I think I'm gonna have to like, I don't have to, but I would like to have this more like scheduled, like, you know, every Friday at whatever. But right now, I'm just going with the flow and seeing how it goes. But right now, I'm pretty happy with this. I don't know why I keep pulling here for pins when I have them on my wrist. Okay. that vibrate the whole thing? Oh well. Oh well. My bad. Okay. Pressing my seams open carefully. Okay. Sew the center back seam on the back facing right sides together. Okay. All right. So once I sew the back center back seam for the facing, then it tells me I need to set it to the side. So I guess then we'll be moving on to the main part of the facing. You know, whoever's left, or anyone, even if you answer later, do y'all have one of these like wool pads? These like wool pressing pads? And when you iron on it, does it smell bad? Probably like sheep, but I'm just wondering if that's normal. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is, but I don't know. I feel like nobody mentions that, but I don't exactly want my clothes to smell like that. But it's not terrible. I think it's just when the hot iron. Oh, I don't have one when I wash wool stuff. Smells like rope. Yeah, it smells like sheep, right? Okay, which I get it, but okay. Thank you. Just keeping them honest. You're wool rug too. Okay. I guess that's just like the nature of the beast. Okay, pin the front bib pieces together. Let's center front right sides together. This is going together relatively, this part's going together relatively quickly. I say that now, but anything can happen. I feel like when it starts getting quiet, I feel like I should be doing a dance for you or something like, or like I used to tell my when I was really little, and when my like grandmother or my aunt would come over, and if of course I'd be having fun with them, and then they'd eventually have to go home, and so in order to try to get them to stay, I would be like, I would ask my mom, I'd be like, do they need more toys? Do they need more toys? Like as if I could like give them more toys, they would want to stay and play with me. So I guess I'm just having a moment like that. I'm like, y'all need anything? Can I do a little dance for you? I'm not, but I mean, it just brings back the old stories because that is not my memory. I was too young to remember that. Press this seam open. Actually, the funny thing about this is like the people in the room or that have been in the room are are ladies that I've met at a sewing retreat that we go to usually about every year. Let me stop lying. I've only been twice, but it's been great. And then we just have our friendship has evolved more, with either Zoom calls or just like group chats or just the internets and social media and stuff. But I lost my train of thought. It'll come back. It's ridiculous. Oh, yes. So I brought that up to say that like I bring a sewing machine and everything. I'm in DC, and the summer retreat is like near Dallas, Texas. And every time I go, like I'll bring my machine and everything, but I don't really sew much of anything. I'm just like blah 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 talking. So I'm saying that to say this is probably the most that they've ever seen me actually sew. Still talking, but at least they're getting to see me sew a little bit. Okay. Turn each raw edge under, one on each side of the seam, allowing the raw edge to meet the bib seam. Oh, okay. Press neatly. Each raw edge will be enclosed by the seam allowance. I think this will be my last step because I can just tell my brain cells are just dying. Okay. Turn each raw edge under each seam. The bib, press neatly. Each raw edge will be enclosed by the seam allowance. Edge stitch. Got it, got it. One person just watching me struggle. Stitch the center front bib seam. Okay, okay, I got this. So this pattern has actually done a really good job of, like, you don't need a serger. And sometimes I don't really want to use my serger just because I just want to use one machine. I don't feel like hopping between two. So it's just done a really great job of like walking you through like ways to finish the seam neatly. So either by flat felling usually, or by using French seam. So this part they want me to, so here's the, you know, the 5/8. So now I'm supposed to turn the seam allowance under, and then from the front, or I could do it from the back, edge stitch it. So it'll be essentially two seams going down the front, but it'll be enclosing the seam allowance in the back. I may not have explained that really well, but I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. So yeah, trust me, I'm a professional. Okay. It's like, it's actually kind of crazy, like how much of, I think I said this on the last one possibly, but how much of sewing is actually pressing. I mean, it's a lot of other stuff too, but like, man, you better have some AC. Because like, your iron is gonna stay hot. Woo. Hot. Ooh. I think subconsciously, because the the wool mat actually gives off like a sheep smell, I've been using my pressing hand a lot more. See, so now that I've pressed under the seam allowances. Now just edge stitching down each side, but you'll shave them for this, so I didn't shave them. I didn't shave anybody. You know, it was, I saw it on Amazon. I saw other people using them and I was like, you know what? But did I think about it being a real sheep that it probably wouldn't smell nice? No. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, so I'm gonna now do 2 seams. Yeah. Yeah. Leslie. Okay. Not bad, not bad. You know, like on the instructions, you know, they'll say stuff like, you know, edge stitch, you know, blah, 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 or you can use your edge stitch foot. And then I really like buying sewing notions, so I'm always like, oh, should I get one? But feet are expensive. I don't know. I'll just have to, I'll just go ahead and line it up to the foot that's there. That's what I'm gonna have to do. All right, ta-da! This is like, I like showing all my work. It's like the equivalent of like putting my homework that I did really great on the refrigerator. And I can show you like, this is what I did. Do I go forward? What's the next step? Stitch these 2 back bibs right sides together at center back. I'm so close. No. I don't feel like doing this no more. But I'm in a good place. I've got like the front bib, you know, going on. I didn't have that at first, you know. And the bib facing, which is somehow going to connect to this. 2 back bibs right sides together, center back. Well, I could probably do that one part. I get really excited when like, you know, you finally take the pieces off of these and you start not discarding them, but like you put them over to one side and then you're like, wow, I only have like 1 more left. Like this is actually it. This is like the last piece. Yeah. So, you know what the hey? Let's sew these right sides together. And then I will bid everyone adieu. Let's see. Place the 2 back ribs right sides together at center back. Narrow edge. Okay, okay. We'll do that. We'll do that. You have to make it dramatic. It's the last one. Wait, what? So from the raw edge to the upper, what? Oh, so I have to leave. Oh, I have to. Well, I'm glad I looked at it again. I thought I was just gonna like sew straight across, but I have to leave a little bit of a gap because the ties will be going through there. Because it's a pretty billowy like kind of garment, you know, but the ties will kind of help it, you know, give it some shape. Alright, so girl, what? Two back ribs right side together. So raw edge, upper notch. Okay. So 5/8" center back raw edge 5/8" long. Okay. Will it? Oh yeah, yeah. I love a fancy seam finish. Girl, me too. I love it too. Cause it just, I'm gonna go clean my paintbrush. I love you both. Oh, bye girl. Thank you so much for popping in. I had a good time. Yeah. No, I was just thinking to myself, I was like, oh, that's why these notches are here. Okay. Got him. Okay, okay. I know what I'm doing again. I know what I'm doing again. You know what? I remember thinking to myself, when I mean, I still have my other sewing machine, but you know, it seemed like people would like pay like good money. It just seemed like it's like so you're gonna pay like all this extra stuff for like the little knee lifter. I mean, the presser foot thing is like right here, and then you're also gonna pay extra for like a thread cutter. Like, you know, I got my scissors like right down here, but girl, these things save you time. Like, It's a whole new world. But you know, I also say that to say, like, if you're not like sewing a lot, then I don't think those features are, you know, really necessary. Even if you do sew a lot, those features aren't really necessary. But they are wonderful to have. I will say that. Okay. So we'll leave a 3/4 inch gap in the stitching where the waist ties will pass. If your fabric is bulky, it is not. So I'm not worried about that. But hold on, I need you. Like, don't turn off on me. All right. Yeah. It's clean, boy. Nice. Okay. I'm in a good place, and I would not like to ruin that. So, I think that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you all so much for coming. And thank you those that will catch this on the replay, all 2 of you. And I had fun. Yeah, I never know how to end this thing. But yeah, y'all, be safe and enjoy the day, because I'm gonna go out in the sunshine. I need to get away from this sewing machine for a while. But next time we talk, I hope to have like something I can like start stepping into and wearing. So we're in a good spot. Anyway, let me shut up. Okay, bye. Thank you, Leslie. Bye.